Hello everyone. Today is our final week in our 15-minute yoga practice for beginners. And this week we're going to be doing some hip mobilizers, which are also great for the pelvic floor. My name is Deb and welcome to Women Reinventing Midlife TV, where we aim to inspire the women over 50 to thrive in a meaningful life that you deeply desire and deserve. So the first 3 weeks of this 4-week series were all mobilizers, openers, and stretches for the hip and the muscles that support the hip. And you'll find all those videos at the end of this one. Today, we're going to be doing some more beautiful mobilizers that also are great for the pelvic floor as well. Now, remember, if you've never done any form of exercise or yoga, to consult your doctor or your specialist first, especially if you have any health conditions. And if you feel any pain or discomfort, it's a sign to stop what you're doing. And please, if you find this video really helpful and you enjoy it, remember to subscribe to this channel to support me in continuing to support you. Okay, so let's get on the mat and get started. Okay, as we have with every video in this series, we begin on our back in breath awareness. The whole practice is done on our back. But before we get on our back, I just want to show you a posture that we're going to be doing on our back, because it's easier to demonstrate this sitting up for you. So we're going to begin in reclined free seat. So this is what sitting free seats looks like. Free seat is when we have the heel in alignment with the pubic bone, and then we have the other heel in front of that one, so that we have both our heels lined up with our pubic bone. This is what free seat looks like. The toes are free, so the toes are pointing out and they're free. That is reclined free seat, and that is the posture that we'll begin with on our backs. So let's get on our backs and get started. Just lowering yourself down, and this is complete engagement of the core as you lower yourself down in the pelvic floor. Rolling down and finding a comfortable position on your back. And we're going to begin in free seat. You can place a little pillow underneath your head. So the pillows that you place under your head are very flat pillows. We don't want big chunky pillows underneath the head. They're always quite thin ones. And to find free seat, lift both heels, rotate the knees out to the side and bring first your right heel in line with your pubic bone and then your left heel in line with your right. And relax in recline free seat for breath awareness. Your arms can relax by your side with your palms facing upwards, or can be placed on your chest in a mudra. Bringing your awareness to your breath and beginning in natural breath with a gentle expansion of the abdomen on the inhale and a soft pulling in of the abdomen on the exhale. Natural breath is slow, even flowing, and effortless. There's no pushing or forcing. And now expanding into complete breath. On your next inhale, filling your lower, your middle, your upper lungs. And on the exhale, releasing from the upper, the middle, the lower lungs, pulling the navel in firmly to the base of the spine. As you breathe in, the abdomen expands, the rib cage expands, the chest expands. As you breathe out, the chest softens, the rib cage softens, the abdomen softens, and the navel pulls in firmly to the base of the spine. Complete breath is filling your lungs to your comfortable maximum. You next inhale, bring your knees back to center to partial recline, and then we're going to swap free seat for the other side. So inhale, lift both heels, rotate the knees out to the sides, bringing your left heel in line with your pubic bone, and then the right heel in line with the left. So we're swapping over sides. So we get equal stretch both sides. Focusing on your breath, complete breath in, complete breath all the way out. On your next inhale, rotate the knees back to partial recline. And exhale, bring both knees to chest. Knees to chest asana. You can stay still at the center or you can rock from side to side. And if you rock from side to side, slow and even flowing with the rhythm of your breath. Bring your knees back to center. Exhale, partial recline, lowering both feet and arms. And inhale into bridge roll one. So bridge roll one is a very slight movement. It's just a tilting of the pelvis. So you're rolling the pelvis up. On the inhale, rolling the pelvis up, vertebra by vertebra, just to the navel line. Exhale, rolling back down. So you're not lifting the pelvis, you're rolling it vertebra by vertebra. So it begins with a tucking of the tailbone and then rolling up vertebra by vertebra, just to the navel line. And then exhale, rolling back down, vertebra by vertebra. Inhale, tuck the tailbone. And then roll vertebra by vertebra, slow and even flowing up. Exhale, rolling back down, vertebra by vertebra to partial recline. And again, inhale, tuck the tailbone, curve the spine, rolling vertebra by vertebra up. Exhale, rolling back down, vertebra by vertebra, slow and even flowing. One more time. Inhale, tuck the tailbone, curve the spine, rolling vertebra by vertebra up, just up to the navel line. Exhale, rolling back down, vertebra by vertebra to partial recline. Inhale here. Exhale, knees to chest. Inhaling, knees to chest. Exhale, partial recline. And we're going to roll a bit further this time. Bridge roll two. Tuck the tailbone, curve the spine, rolling vertebra by vertebra up to the navel line, and then keep rolling past the navel line, rolling further and further up until the shoulders, the hips, and the thighs are in a diagonal line. Exhale, rolling back down, vertebra by vertebra, slow and even flowing. Really slowly, feeling each vertebra melting into the mat as you roll down. And we go again. Now just remove the pillow from underneath your head if you have one there. Inhale, tuck the tailbone, curve the spine, vertebra by vertebra, rolling up past the navel line. Keep rolling up until your shoulders and hips and thighs are in a diagonal line. Exhale, rolling back down, slow and even flowing, vertebra by vertebra, feeling each vertebra pressing into the mat. As you roll down, inhale, bridge roll 2, tuck the tailbone, curve the spine, rolling vertebra by vertebra up, slow and even flowing until your shoulder, hips and thighs are diagonal. Exhale, rolling back down, vertebra by vertebra, slow and even flowing. And we're going to do one more time. Inhale, bridge roll 2, tuck the tailbone, curve the spine, rolling vertebra by vertebra up. Keep rolling up until your shoulders, hips and thighs are diagonal. Exhale, rolling back down, vertebra by vertebra, slow and even flowing. To partial recline first. Inhale here and exhale, bring both knees to chest. Knees to chest asana, breathing into the lower, the middle, the upper lungs. On your next exhale, lowering both feet and arms to partial recline. Inhale, bridge roll 3. We're going to go a little bit further. Tuck the tailbone, curve the spine, rolling vertebra by vertebra up to the diagonal line. And then keep rolling, pressing up through the pubic bone and pressing up through the chest. Exhale, rolling back down, vertebra by vertebra, slow and even flowing to partial recline. Inhale, bridge roll 3, tuck the tailbone, curve the spine, rolling vertebra by vertebra up, and then keep rolling up further, pressing up through the pubic bone, pressing up through the chest. Exhale, rolling back down. Slow and even flowing, feeling each vertebra pressing into the mat as you roll down. And one more. Inhale, bridge roll 3, tuck the tailbone, curve the spine, rolling vertebra by vertebra up. Keep rolling up, pressing up through the pubic bone, up through the chest. Exhale, rolling back down, vertebra by vertebra, slow and even flowing. Pressing into the mat. Inhale here, exhale, knees to chest. And rest in your knees to chest asana for a few breaths. Feeling your lower, your middle, your upper lungs. Well done. Maintaining breath awareness. On your next exhale, prep for hip side stretch. Bring your arms to a T position. Your feet partial recline and your left leg extends. Inhale, press into the mat with your right foot and shift your hips over to the right. And exhale, twist with your knee to the left for hip side stretch asana. This is a beautiful spinal twist and also gives a nice stretch as well across the chest, making sure that both shoulders stay fully grounded on the mat. Your head can stay center or turned in the opposite direction to the twist, whichever's more comfortable for you. Breathing into your complete breath, filling your lower, your middle, your upper lungs. On your next exhale, slowly vertebra by vertebra unwind. Shift your hips back to center. Inhale, step in with the left foot. Bring your arms beside you. And exhale, bring both knees to chest. Inhale and knees to chest. Exhale, bring your arms to a T position, your feet partial recline, your right leg extends. Inhale, press into the mat through the left foot and shift your hips over to the left. And exhale, twist with your knee to the right. The hip side stretch, asana, opposite side. Remember, both shoulders stay fully grounded in your hip side stretch. It's the way to get the maximum benefit from the stretch and the twist. Feeling your spine releasing into the twist with each complete breath. Complete breath in, complete breath all the way out. Relaxing your whole body into the stretch. On your next exhale, slowly vertebra by vertebra, unwind. And shift your hips back to center. Inhale, step in with the right foot, bring your arms beside you. And exhale, bring both knees to chest. Inhale and knees to chest. Exhale here. Inhale. Filling your lower, your middle, your upper lungs. Exhale, partial recline, lowering both feet and arms. Inhale, recline butterfly, lift both heels, rotate your knees out to the sides, bringing the soles of your feet together for recline butterfly asana. This is a beautiful place now to release into natural breath with a gentle expansion of the abdomen on the inhale and a gentle softening of the abdomen on the exhale. This is a beautiful time to make room for 10 minutes of yoga nidra, really relaxing in to your breath, relaxing into your mat, relaxing into yourself. It's a beautiful way to embed the practice, and it's also a wonderful way to give extra relaxation to your nervous system. Thank you for joining me. If you found this video helpful, if you found this series helpful, please remember to like the videos, share them, subscribe to this channel, and click the bell for notifications so you are notified as soon as the next video comes out. Lots of love to you, and I'll look forward to connecting next time. Namaste.